Well, it's 6 o'clock, Friday night. Gonna do my wrap up. It's kind of early, but there's not a whole lot going on. Got to the shelter about 4:30. Did a 24-mile day today. Day went pretty good. It was easy hiking for the first half, really easy. It was pretty much fairly flat, good trail, couple rocky spots, but nothing real big, serious. Second half of the day there was a little bit more climbing, but it was pretty gradual and not continuously long, so there were little short spurts and then flattened out. Made it a lot, oh, here comes the yawns again. Made it a lot nicer for climbing. Temperature, I don't think ever got up to the 90s. It certainly didn't feel like it here. Of course, the mountains are going to be a good 10 degrees lower. But I'd say it definitely got into the mid-70s, maybe upper 70s. Humidity was a bit going, but not too bad. Let's see. I don't know what's going on here. Nothing serious took place. The ribs are doing great. All day they were doing pretty good. They're a little sore right now, but that seems to be what happens. It's kind of strange. After I sit down and take it easy for a little bit, then it starts hassling. Took another fall, took a head dive again. These goddamn little roots that are only about 1/8 of an inch in diameter that are still growing, and they grow across the trail, so you don't even see them, and you trip over them real easy. And of course, once it gets hung up on your shoe, down you go. And I did, but this time I managed to get my hands out to catch me, and so my knees got dirty, scratched up another knee, a knee again, I should say, and but nothing else. And then got to the shelter. There was only a couple people here. There's a tenter out back. I went down behind things a little bit and set up my hammock off to the side. And then another tenter came down below me and set his tent up. So we got these yawns. We got roughly half dozen people staying here, with only 2 actually sleeping in the shelter. However, I passed one guy on the trail who was definitely headed here. He thought a mother and a couple of their kids were headed here, but I think that's too far for them to go. And then the young couple that started in, that town back in Virginia. Anyway, it had been leapfrogging with me. Jeez, I can't believe this yawning. Every time I start to videotape, I start yawning. Anyway, they were planning on being here, but when I left at 7 this morning, they were still having breakfast. So we'll see if they show up, because they're still hiking pretty slow. They don't even match my pace, and I'm not going as strong as I could. Though I did today step it up a bit. Tomorrow I'm headed off with the plans of hitting a shelter in about 18 miles. It's supposed to have a solar shower to it, and supposed to be a pretty nice place to stay. It's 3 miles outside of some town. I'm not planning on going to town. However, if there happens to be a ride somewhere, who never knows, might run into town, have dinner. Because definitely eating real food is helping me out, I think. I hiked a lot better yesterday, and I hiked a lot better today after eating in town. So it definitely, that's the other thing, it definitely has an effect on how I'm feeling and what I can do. If that shelter is full by chance, though, the following one is like 32 miles from where I'm at, so that could be a push to get to it, but I could do it. I've pulled it off before. There are going to be a lot more ups and downs tomorrow. It looks like a couple of Good climbs, but then a lot of little bumps. So I won't be able to go as fast as I did today. But because I did today, basically, I figured it out, and I actually averaged out 3.5 miles an hour all day today. So that's pretty good. I haven't cranked that kind of speed up in, gosh, a long time. Now since I was at home with my training hikes. So anyway, let's see, anything else going on? I'm trying to think. Oh, I did have to. This shelter, for being a really nice looking shelter, I didn't video it. Maybe I'll catch you on the way out in the morning. It's got a really stinky rundown outhouse. It does not have a bear box or a bear pole or nothing, so I had to throw my bear line out over a tree limb. And the water supply, though, is fantastic. They have a big watering trough coming down. This shelter's huge. But, yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't have much there. I feel sorry for the lady that's staying in the shelter tonight, because the other guy that's there, he's a southbounder, and I got the immediate vibes from him that he bit a skunk in the ass and couldn't get the taste out of his mouth, basically. He sounds like he's just negative, negative, negative. In fact, he even started talking to me about all the crap up north that I'm headed to and all this, and I'm welcome to it and everything like this. And so it's like, hey, you know, don't need it, don't want it. So anyway, that pretty much wraps things up for now. I really hope I can hit that shelter tomorrow that's got the shower, because I could use a shower badly.